Hello friends, today we will learn how to write unit test for any method which has live data inside it. Several times we use live data in view model and our UI observes to the view model changes and based on the changes in view model UI reflects. So here I have created a small function that is execute where we are validating or we are saying that if the input parameter is valid, then this live data will post as true, and if the data input parameter is not valid, then it will post as 3. Similarly, we can use set value as well, but that is different discussion when to use set value and post value. And if you see the response, variable response, it's a mediator live data. And how can we get the value from this mediator live data? Only we need to write response dot value. We can say to get the value, only this line will be fine dot just okay whenever I want to get the value dot value, this ideally this will give the actual value inside. Whenever I want to retrieve, we can retrieve by this. Now let's write the unit test for this, and in this case we will not validate the is valid method of data source, because that is the scope of our data source. Only we will validate the functionality that whether the value get posted as 2 in case of true scenario, and the value get posted as 3 in case of 3 in case of error scenario. Okay. Now let's write the unit test, and as that was in main view model, so I have created a class main view model test. Now let's write here, let view model, oh sorry, main view model. Now setup. Oh, this is view model. Let's the name view model. Now create the instance main view model. Now see in my view model takes one constructor parameter, that is data source, which is network data source. Now let's mock it, because we will not verify the functionality of data source, so we can mock the data source. We'll annotate it as mock k, and first line here will be mockidon addition dot init. This, that means now we have mocked everything. We'll create the view model. Yeah, we have created the view model instance in setup method. Now we'll verify the test, sorry, the execute method. So right, first is write test as annotation, execute view model dot sorry test, and inside it what it does, the first call is data source dot is valid. uh, so we can mock that because we are not verifying the is valid method of data source here. So write every data source dot is valid any parameter returns true. We are verifying the true scenario. Now okay, yep, the result will be 2 of the live data value. So we can write assert equals two is the our expected value, and our actual value will be at right side. That is response dot value. Similarly, we need to verify against the error scenario. In error scenario, the value should be 3. Now write it. Means error in case of invalid, the result would be 3. Now let's run it. Here if we run this, yes, we are getting an error. This is the error. Method get main looper that is not marked. Those the thing we are getting. And where we are getting, this is test execute method inside, means inside the execute method of main view model at line number 14. Okay, this is at line response dot post value. And why is it like that? Why we are getting the error? It looks like a normal assignment of any object, but live data uses looper, and for to get that looper dot main thread, to get them our main looper, and actually it doesn't set the value that time. As we are saying that is post value, it notifies, and in different thread it try to set the value. So means we can say it's in background. So it has a lot more complexity, complex code written inside. Now as we can say it's a kind of thread issue or looper issue. How we can fix the issue? Here only we need to use some rule. That rule is already provided by the this architecture component of Android. So to achieve that, we need to add this core testing, Android X core testing, this library as test implementation. So I have added this as dependencies as test implementation. Now let's go to this view model. Yeah, this Android has given one rule. Yeah, rule. You can write any name. It's not. Instant task executor. Okay. Now let's run it. Yes, it got executed. So the key thing is that we need to use instant task executor rule. Now, is there any other way without using task executor rule? Can we verify this live data functionalities? Yes, we can, but for that we need to use everywhere as a we can say we need to use function method instead of directly using the variable here, and like we can say that we will write another method get response, and then we need to mock the response and mock the post value functionalities, then only we can verify. Okay, now let's see that approach now. Okay, so let's write another function, that is a get execute, sorry, execute one, execute one, and we can say we have written execute one, and here we'll spy, this is the actual object of view model, so we can't use the mock, we need to spy it. Yeah. Yeah, now I have created this execute one method, uh, where I have create another wrapper over the live data so that I can mock the live data in our unit test. So in execute one method, I have written that get live data returns response. This is the one key thing, key changes that I made, and yeah, we need to call execute one method, which now we are verifying execute one, and in this case actually we are trying to get rid of this rule, instance task execute rule. So let's delete this line. Now run this test execute one. Yeah, it got executed. But here we are verifying the value with, in success we are verifying the post value method gets called of that live data which has the value as 2. Now let's try to give some other value, instead of 2 is 4. In that case let's see what happens. Yep, we got an error because the in case of case the value was posted as 2. So, and in case you don't know the value, or you don't want to verify the exact value, then we can pass any, instead of value we can pass any as inside the post, then that can verify. Okay, now let's run both the test, and now I don't have the executor rule. So in this case, the test executor, the first method should fail, where the second method should get executed or successfully. Yeah, the first one was failure, second one or successfully. Similarly, both approach also work together. Uh, we can add, we can have the instant task execute rule, and we can write both approaches. Let's see. Yes, it worked. In this way we can verify our methods which has live data. So one key thing is that either we need to use instantaneous executor rule, or we need to mock the live data like we did here, and for that we have created another wrapper method. And also these two are the changes, additional changes that we made in unit test to verify without the task executor rule. But with task executor rule, no need to make any change, only add the rule, it will work. Okay, so the source code is available in the GitHub repo as mentioned in description. Thank you.